NEAR protocol and Avalanche, are they buys or are they sells? You know, NEAR protocol has been struggling a lot more than Avalanche has. And, well, some of us have kind of set that project aside. At these prices, are we now buying or are we continuing to sell, or at least just kind of forgotten about it? Also with Avalanche, you know, Rob and I have been pretty big Avalanche bulls. Have we changed our tune? Daniel Kaufman, you want to hear this? You want to hear this exchange, my friend. Also, Donald Trump is speaking at noon Pacific. Please don't say anything that's going to tank the markets. Please, we have no more room to run down Bitcoin. Please expect some volatility. What is he going to say? I don't know, but just prepare yourselves. Bitcoin's at $108,800. There's a lot to talk about today. With that being said, Gina, roll the intro.
Hola, is your boy Big Rob back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency content. We do take old, boring, stale co-hosts and information and repackage it up in a fun and entertaining, sexy, lots of hand motion kind of way. That's what we do here. And also, be aware, everything is down.
Thank you.
Yeah. Guys, alts have taken a punch to the gut, to the stomach. It has been absolutely disgusting out here. Go away.
Damn, bro, you been working on it, what?
Come on, man.
You said punch to the gut.
I'm built like a man. All right, so
I'm built like a man.
yeah, unlike
Unlike what? Unlike what? Say it. More of a man than you are. Okay, anyways, go ahead. Yes, we're getting... alts are not down as bad as I thought they would be.
It's because they've already been down. There's been no bounce at all. The only thing up currently, if you look here on what's up on the 24 hours, is DEXE. Gold.
Dexy looking sexy, baby.
Gold is pegged to gold, so that doesn't count. So everything is down. There's only one thing that's up.
Well,
and
Tron is up. Toncoin is up.
1%.
Cosmos is up.
I don't count those as up.
Okay.
Here on 24 hours down, you got a big pullback in Zcash at 220. Plasma's down. Story. ASAI, whatever the hell you want to call this dumbass project.
ASSI.
So Fetch down another 7%. This thing is just, I mean, it's in free fall.
Buy now.
Like this thing every day. I mean, how much you want to bet tomorrow?
Yes.
We come in and this thing's down another 5 to 10%.
I'll buy it. No. I'll buy
it has no bounce. Zero. There was a micro bounce here on the 12th. This thing, there's no bounce on this chart.
Hey, bounce.
It's just very unlike most charts. And when it drops, usually you get a lot of bounces on the way down. Nobody even wants to try to buy this thing.
Love getting those bounces on the way down.
What is wrong with you, bro?
What?
Is this going to be one of those days where as I'm talking? Okay, this is typically we get these shows every once in a while. I'll just talk and then every 3 to 6 seconds, David will be like, yeah,
it's true.
Oh,
very true.
Girl, Trump, Biden. Like he just, I'm gonna literally stop talking if you do that today.
It's actually a medical condition called Tourette's. Thank you.
Yeah, well, just Tourette's when you're speaking.
That's the
or
point.
If you're gonna interject, have something with substance, like complete a sentence.
Okay.
All right. So that's all I got. Go ahead.
We have Ashley joining us. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Is this an angry Robin show again?
No, I just want to put a stop to the pointless interjections of just random words that don't have much meaning behind them.
They have meaning. You're just.
I think they have meaning. I think you're just being rude.
Thank you, Ashley. I love Thursdays because Ashley's on my side.
I am.
What's going on?
Oh, you know.
How's your portfolio
What
looking?
are your thoughts on the price action?
I don't even know what that means.
Fair enough.
You don't know what portfolio means?
Is
What?
Bitcoin going up or down?
What is it at?
108.8.
Did it go up or down last
It
time?
went down.
It's been
Probably going back down.
It's been going down for a while.
Yeah, it's probably going
A week and a
Go back
half.
down?
Yeah.
Where do you think it stops?
We're gonna go 105.
105?
Yeah.
Solid. That's actually that's where we hit the bottom on that big pullback last Friday.
Normally, I'm pretty good at this game, so
You are. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have no emotion in the game, so you just logically think.
it's kind of stretching.
I was going to say, I don't know.
You don't
if
have
it's
to be nice
logically,
to me.
Yeah.
There's no
She
logic
just-
up
she
here.
just- it's off of her sentiment. And that's what we need now is we need some good sentiment.
No, but when you ask someone where the price of something's going to go, when they have like a third of their net worth tied into that, they're like, "Oh, it's up."
That's true. Yeah, like
I
Daniel
hope.
Daniel
Please.
Okay, let's I want to talk about this first. China says it plans to work with the United States to find a solution on trade. Trump yesterday. Guess what, Rob? Guess the timing. After the markets closed, he was asked a question. Do you see yourself getting into a trade war with China? He said, we're already in a trade war with China. Although the markets didn't move down as much as I thought they would. And then we have this. Lo and behold, Rob, Trump is speaking at 3 p.m. Eastern. Rob, do you remember that crypto whale that opened up all those shorts before that Friday, the Friday massacre?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? My boy's back, and he's long now, Rob, before the announcement.
Ooh.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Well, before you hear me out, you watching, hear me out. I want to give a big thank you to today's channel sponsor. Today's show is brought to you by the #1 social casino in the entire world, stake.us. Guys, it's confirmed. We are launching a private Sin City crypto poker tournament on stake.us.
Can we get a like a jackpot sound when that thing like cuts over? Like we just hit the jackpot when we talk about stake.
Okay.
We need that.
I know a guy.
We
just
need
the guy to talk
we
to,
need
to make
that.
that happen.
We need
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Anyways, it is confirmed. The date, I'll announce it. I don't know exactly when, but I will announce the prize is going to be 250 stake cash.
Holy macaroni.
And the better news is we're putting that money up ourselves. You don't gotta buy in, essentially. You don't gotta put anything up to be in the tournament. What? What's so funny?
Nothing.
That's $250.
I know. It's
That's a
good.
lot of money for
It's a holy
playing some
macaroni.
poker. Unless you want to match it and you want to put up another 250, we can do 500. Anyways, you're gonna need obviously an account. Use the link in the description, create an account, and then get into our Discord. That's what we make in the announcements. It's only gonna be 9 players, well, me. So 8 players only.
What about me?
7 players only.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Someone can take my spot.
Someone there.
I'll be a last minute sub. I'm on the bench. Put me in, coach.
8 players only are going to be able to register. And once the registration is up, that's it. Winner gets 250 stake cash. And so a big shout out to Stake for sponsoring today's show. Now, Rob.
Now, Dave.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in a coincidence. This is probably Barron Trump, honestly, right? That hype took. Dude, okay. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that this is a coincidence. Up until 1 minute, a single minute, they were shorting the market. Yesterday, they had another large position shorting the market. And today, they're longing the market. And guess what? Trump speaks in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Rob,
I mean,
are we about to see the bounce of all bounces?
Okay. I would say this. We're at 108. In hindsight, you look, okay, here, let me give you a little play-by-play how typical things happen. You go up and to the right on a bull market. Then what happens? Then you get pullbacks. The pullbacks are usually sharp, straight to the downside, lots of liquidations, and then you bottom and bounce right back up and find some number, right? And so what we saw last Friday was we went from, was it 114,000 down to 105,000. And then we immediately bounced and then came up to 110, 112, 113. And that's where we ended up hanging out. Typically when this happens over a shorter period of time, so I would say 2 to 3 weeks, eventually you come back down to that bounce point. That's very common. It doesn't always happen, but I would say more times than not, you're going to come down and find the original number that you bounced at. I know MATIC is one that pointed this out to me, and then that was something that I always stuck in my head. I'm like, you really think? Like, because that number gives a big shock factor when it hits, like 105. Like, oh my God, we hit 105. In the past, it's been, hey, we're going to come down from 95,000 and hit 81. Be like, there's no way. And then you hit that number, and then you get immediate bounce. But then over the next couple weeks, you end up trending that direction, and then you end up finding it again, and then you take off again, right? And so my take here is that, as Ashley alluded to, that we will probably get down to 105. I think maybe she was just throwing out random numbers. Maybe she's got some insight on this.
Not maybe, bro. Really?
Yeah, but don't you agree we're going to probably go down to 105? Now that we're 108.
I agree, but like, I love Ashley, but I'm not going to sit here and say maybe there's something behind it. She literally just threw a random number.
But I always win the bets.
But why did she throw out a random number? Because it's a nice round psychological number, 105. Like she didn't say 103,444 or something. And so 105 already is a large psychological number. It's a number that people are going to gravitate to.
But don't sit here and say there's something behind it. There's literally nothing behind it.
There's nothing behind these eyes. I promise.
I mean, you are correct, but the way that you see, also investors have what we call or dumb money. And so they just invest in large, nice, round numbers, and they buy and they sell, and they put sell orders and buy orders, and people are like, "Holy crap, Bitcoin's at 105!" Like that's the mentality of a trader. Anyways, I do think that we get to 105. However, to this guy, the guy that put in the long,
yes,
at 105, he doesn't get liquidated, so he's probably assuming we're going to get a reversal. And he's thinking, worst case scenario, it drops to 105. I'm still good. I'm still not going to be liquidated. I'm in the green. I think that we get a bounce, perhaps today. Maybe 108 is the bottom. Maybe 105 is. Either way, you're not going to get liquidated. And so, do you think this guy has some inside information?
Absolutely, bro. I'm sorry, but you're not going to pitch me on. It was a coincidence. No.
But how long
chance.
does it take to have the capital, move it around, put it in a spot, and then go short, and then time it 1 minute before? I feel like if someone was planning this out and had inside information, it would have been put in, I would say, like 8 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours before. But when it's a minute, I think it's too close.
Rob, it was, though. He kept adding to his position up until a minute. He opened the position long before the actual announcement, and then he just kept adding and adding up until 1 minute.
I don't buy it.
What do you mean? So then how do you explain it?
Look.
3 times?
I would say this.
Times?
Okay, his other two was when?
First one was Friday.
Okay.
The next one was over the weekend where Bitcoin went from 116. He opened a position at 116.
No,
at 108.
on Friday, we were at 114, dropped to 105.
Correct.
So where's 116 coming in?
When it bounced back, he put in another short.
This
would be his third one.
We bounced to 116 is what you're telling me?
Yes, we did.
When?
Oh, my God. Here, pull up my chart. Monday, October 13th, Bitcoin bounced to 116.
Looked like 115 to me. I didn't see no 116.
It's 116, bro.
Okay.
You want the exact number?
So what inside information did he have for 116? That's just the market. The dude's just a good trader, bro. He's an experienced good trader, man. Could be the same dude that over here.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, one time you can say, okay, fine.
Okay,
Two times,
so
like,
ask him. Okay, so what information did he have for the $16,000?
This is Barron Trump, bro.
Okay, so how did Barron Trump know that the markets were going to bounce up to 116 and then put in another short?
No.
What information did he have?
He didn't long it up to 116. He shorted
it
at 116.
I understand that. But what information came out of the Trump camp at 116? On what day was that? Saturday?
They were dude. I mean, I have to find it, but
Friday was the tweet.
I'll find it.
It fell.
Friday was the tweet.
It fell.
Sunday or Monday there was something else, and then now let me ask you a question. This guy is putting in these longs now. If the market rallies to 112,000, will you concede the fact that this is an insider?
No, because the market the market has sold off. If I was to put in a position right now, if I had, let's just say, what's his bankroll? How many millions of dollars does he have?
Hundreds of millions.
Okay, let's say I had $200 million, and this is my bankroll, and you said, "Hey, man, you got a fifth of $1 billion. You have to put in either a long or short position." I'm gonna put in a long position, dude, and I'm gonna hide my liquidation point below $100,000, and that's the direction I'm gonna go. That's just. And then if I nailed that trade, am I all of a sudden some insider? I don't know. I'm just saying the market is oversold currently. The fear and greed index is leaning towards fear. This is a good time to buy. It's typically the point in the market that you want to long. You want to long when other people are giving up and people are freaking out and people are blaming conspiracy theories. Yeah, like this is the time you want to long if you're an experienced trader. You don't want to long when all of a sudden everything's in all-time highs and everything's great and there's sunshine and there's ETFs coming out and everyone's YOLOing money. That's not when you want to long. You want to long when everyone's being drugged through the streets. People are getting liquidated. People are giving up. The theme of today's show is everything is down. That's when you want to start putting in your long positions. And so if you're telling me this guy is some mastermind genius, well-connected individual because he's putting it along towards the bottom, he's just a savvy trader, bro. Let me ask you, what would you put with a $200 million bankroll? Would you go short right now?
I'm sorry, but if my timing was spot on 3 times, I would assume people would think something's up.
He's just a good trader, dude.
Yeah, okay.
There's always, I'll tell you what, I've never been around a certain profession and not seen people that were absolutely mind-blowingly gifted and you just couldn't figure it out. Whether it's chess, whether it's video games, whether it's just how to speak in front of a crowd. If it's in the kitchens, sometimes some chefs are just absolute artists. And they just have an ability and a gift. You look at them in sports, people just have a God's gift when it comes to excelling at what they do. And it's the same in trading. There are just some people that get it, dude. They read, they think, and they see in charts, man. Lifer is a really good example. You talk to this guy, he just speaks in charts and numbers and leverage.
Man, I'm pretty sure Lifer didn't have his entire net worth put on a short.
But I've seen him nail 10, 12, 15 trades in a row. And it's not because he's got some inside information. He just is a fucking good trader, dude. And I just think that like these good traders, they make a lot of money, man. There's a lot of people out here that have made a name and a reputation, and they know when to pull the trigger. And sometimes it lines up with charts, bro. Sometimes, like,
you might be the only person in all of crypto that thinks it was just a coincidence, and this guy's a good trader.
Well, maybe I'm not. Let me ask you, the viewer. Hi, how you doing? If you think that the trader that hit 3 shorts recently, one right off the back of a Trump tweet, the first one, and you think that he has inside information and he is just not lucky, he's just amazingly connected, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that someone might actually be good at trading and that they just happen to time the market conveniently and they more than likely got a lot of experience, put a 2 in the chat. I want to know where you guys land. 1, well connected and got inside information. 1, if they are just a damn good trader and they know what they're doing, put a 2.
Yeah, this should work out pretty well for you. All right, I want to move past this topic of conversation here. Let's talk about the theme of the show, which is NEAR and AVAX. Are we buying or are we selling? Let's look at NEAR protocol first. So far, I've counted 4 twos. 4 twos. 1, 1.
There's more than 4 twos.
6 twos. 7 twos. No. People are putting multiple ones. Okay, we can't count because everyone's. Just put it once.
There's more than one. There's more ones. I'm not. But there's a decent amount of 2s in here.
No, there's a lot of 1s.
Yeah, there's definitely more
ones.
But everyone's voting twice, so it's hard to really keep a count. All right, let's talk about NEAR protocol. CoinMarketCap says it's $2.25 for one single NEAR protocol token. Now, you guys know where I stand with NEAR. I was very disappointed that the AI run happened and nothing happened on NEAR. Nothing wrong with the team. Nothing wrong. It just seems like it's not getting any market adoption. So, and then when you look at some of the numbers here, it's from Dune Analytics. You look at TVL, that's kind of slowly been falling down. Take a look down here at contracts deployed. At its peak, now this was in 2020, of course, you were sitting at around 20 million contracts deployed. Now going back to the beginning of September, 11,000. So pretty big fall off. Rob, are you looking at NEAR protocol as, hey, maybe, and look at the 1 year chart. I mean, this is $2 or $1.90 and $3. That's the range it's been in for 7 months. What's your thoughts on NEAR? They are making headway with NEAR Intense, right? They just brought Cardano into the ecosystem. I don't know, man. At any point, do you look at this and say, hey, you know what, it's worth a shot?
I'm always in the same camp that I will not go into a project until it finds a bounce. And I don't mean simply the charts. I need a reversal in sentiment. I need a reversal on the chart, the two together. I don't need a speculation bounce on price. And I don't need just simply a headline news article partnership. What I need is for me to get into a project that has not had any run is I need a reversal. A good example would be Solana, right? Solana back in last bull market was over $200. It fell. It historically fell. It fell down to, what was it, $17?
Yeah.
And then you might ask yourself, like, wow, I would have bought it $17. Well, you probably would have said the same thing. You could have bought it 100 and then went all the way down to 17. You could have bought it 80. You could have bought it 60, 30, 20. Could have bought it 17, right? Now, myself, way I look at this is, okay, if you're going to look at, hey, when do I get in? I wait for it to settle down. And then there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. So this thing settled in at $35, right? You could have bought it $35. Still would have dropped down to $14. Oh, actually, it fell under $10. Jesus Christ. But then from October of 2023, from May of 2022. So a year and a half, it was under $30, essentially, or around 30. You had plenty of time. But when I would have bought was when I saw the clear breakout. When I knew where its previous all-time high was. I knew that it had a large community. And once I saw a reversal, then it's time, man. Once you see the breakout, it's fine by not being at the very bottom. I have no problem with that. So for me, I would have bought all the way up to $100. And even now, look at it, it's $189. And so wait for the environment to change. Wait for speculation to come in and charts to move. You see a bounce. Also, you get some headlines. You start seeing activity on the network. A change in sentiment and in price is what I'm looking for in a project that is going the wrong direction. A good example, I got no problem. I got no problem getting into Avalanche. I'm not buying any Avalanche right now. Is it a good time to buy? Probably.
So then why are you not buying?
I'm waiting for a reversal. The same thesis I had behind Solana.
What do you mean? When you say you're waiting for a reversal,
I'm waiting for this thing to break out, man.
Well, okay. Well, hold on, though. Someone might be watching and saying, why do you wait for it to break out? You accumulate it before it breaks out, right? I mean, what's your
there's a difference between accumulating in a project that you know is going to perform well, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like
So you're
Solana.
not sold that it's going to perform well.
I question it. I'm not sold in it to the point to where I'll buy it now, not give a damn DCA, and then hopefully 3 years from now, it's a lot higher. That's my investment. Like you're different on your investment strategy. You've made a lot of money with your investment strategy, and I made a lot of money in mine. The way that I operate, I get what's trending. I hop on a train once it starts moving in the right direction. And that's how I do it. That's my thing. I don't need to nail bottoms. I need to catch trends. That's my difference here. I'm not looking for value proposition. This one was once $100, now it's down to $5, or it was $100 and now it's $20. Like, you keep doing that, you're gonna end up getting burned, bro. Unless you're extremely selective and you're really plugged in and you know where the trend is probably gonna go. I just wait for the trend to pop up, and then I jump on the bandwagon. And I just try to jump on the bandwagon before it tops. I try to jump on the bandwagon when it has momentum and it feels like it's going to carry on.
Carry on my wayward
So
son.
NEAR protocol for me, it has been just, it's just not doing anything. I mean, you look here in the 1 year, it's ugly, man. I know you were showing this earlier, but it's just, there's no real bounce here, dude. There's no bounce. Everything did well in December. There wasn't a single alt that didn't do well in the top 100 here. So everyone shares this little up here. But since then, it's just been a dumpster fire, bro. Now, they have a good team. They got a good product. They got good tech. They got good, they got all the recipe is there. But if people aren't buying it,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it's like you can have a good recipe, a good product. Remember, what was it? Pepsi Clear or Coke Clear or something. Remember that? A long
That's the
time.
dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, it was a product that tasted good, it's cool, or whatever. Like, you could sit here and be like, oh, this is trendy. It's like Sprite, but it tastes like kind of like, you know what? It was a good idea in someone's boardroom,
Oh my God.
and it probably had a bunch of people buy into the idea. But eventually, you're like, okay, this thing just
That was a retarded idea. Let's face it. And then why Pepsi Max and then anyways, what do we do?
I like Pepsi Max. You know what? I'd rather just get the regular sodas at this point. I went through a
Mexican
little.
Coke is by far the GOAT. The glass bottles, Mexican Coke. I want to give a big thank you. First of all, shout out to my boy Tradefly in the chat. What's up, dude? Me and him did a show, I think, together. He was on our show, then I went on his show. So shout out to you, my friend. Nice to see you in here. We have 3 super chats. Grid414, $5 said, seeing the ASI team is speaking to lawyers about what they can do with Ocean Protocol selling their fetch token on Binance behind their back, and how they found out through X. Very interesting. I told you, bro, I think something happened. Maybe Ocean Protocol was the rot in ASI. Maybe they were holding them back. I don't know.
Whatever happened with the tokenomics behind it, whatever happened to people selling, the partnership, the main problem is that there was no usable product that people were. What did Fetch AI come out with that people were using?
Well, they were the first 2 agents. It just never took
No.
off.
Not Fetch AI. What did artificial superintelligence after the merger do that?
Nothing.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter what you did with the tokenomics. Doesn't matter who did what, who dropped the ball, who was fighting. The thing was I'm not saying that there wasn't problems in the. I'm not saying there wasn't any problems.
But
I'm just saying that the lack of progress is the biggest problem. Then the infighting is a different.
But you can argue that the insiders from Ocean just mass selling the project kind of hindered it, because it's like a snowball effect. Price starts going down, and then people are like, what's going on? Oh my God, it's not doing anything. It hasn't done anything. They sell it. So anyways, Algosaurus, $10 super chat. Is XCL a good buy or no? I looked into it. I don't care for it. It's to me, it's kind of dress up on the wording. They keep talking about this one protocol that I've never even heard of. Or I try to put it in ChatGPT. It's never heard of it. And just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not interested in it. And then CP, $20, said, pretty sure he shorted in the 120s and added at 113, giving him a 116 average. You may be 100% right. I haven't looked into that deeply. So if that's true, then yeah, I mean, I guess that changes the story on that short. But still, the first one, and then I'm curious this long. What will Trump say? Will the markets rally? If the markets rally and Bitcoin is back over 112, this motherfucker's an insider. Bring on Tiffany Gomez. That MF is not real because he's an insider. All right. NEAR protocol for me.
Am I insider if I hit a long right now?
Yeah. NEAR protocol for me. I will only take a shot at $1. Avalanche, I still believe in it. I will still accumulate. I have a pretty decent Avalanche bag. I don't want any more exposure. What I do want more exposure to is projects like BitTensor, projects like Sire, and a few other ones.
I got bad news.
What?
We lost 108. 108, you gone?
Well, Bitcoin's at a very key level here.
108 is gone.
You guys want to know the big level? The big level.
The big level.
If we lose
the
this,
biggest
then,
level.
If we lose this, then I would be more open. Also, look at that massive head and shoulders pattern. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Inside information.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Ashley, what up? We doing the confession thing today?
I was waiting for y'all to tell me we're doing confessions.
Did anybody send some stuff in? Did they got
Come on,
time?
man.
I got 2.
All right.
Are you still playing with this thingy?
I am playing.
Yeah. Tell them where to send the confessions. What is it about? You were going through the chart. I was just trying to buy you some time while you were finding your information.
Do you want to keep playing with the chart?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead and play.
No, the camera's already on you. Tell people where to send it.
Send your stuff to cryptoconfessions00@gmail.com. We'll talk about you and we'll talk about your confession.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay.
Do you want to continue?
Yes, I want to continue. So first of all, massive head and shoulders on the daily. Your measured move, which not to say that the measured move happens every time, but your measured move is 94K. I'm not saying it's going there. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. 94,000 is your measured move. The other thing here, though, the important one, is we have confluence with our level here. We have 105.8. I've had these levels. These levels, I've had them on here for a very long time. And also, your last line of defense when it comes to your MA ribbon, your 200-day moving average ribbon, confluence there, 105.8. If that is lost and it is not reclaimed in short order, maybe it is. Maybe we are going into a bear market. I don't know. Technically, it would be essentially a bear market if you look at macro trend. And then when you kind of zoom in and look at volume here, we lost that big volume node here at 111.2. This was pretty brutal to lose that level. You see we consolidated here before that big run. Blew right through it. Came back, retested on a wick. Kind of settled in here for maybe a candle or two, and then we just completely fell. Volume is rising on the downturn. That's also not a good signal. So yeah, that's kind of where Bitcoin is. Weekly as well. We can check the weekly real quick. Weekly looks pretty ugly. Some volume coming in at that 105.8 level you can see here. Then it's a ghost town to 96. So we might be in for more downside. Just be ready for it. You look at the crypto bubbles. On the day, Chain Opera AI is the only thing that's up. Everything is down. Plasma down. Zcash down. Pump down. IP, Aster, BitTensor, everything's down. Hourly is not showing any signs of reversal either. 10% on the hour. Holy shit. Anyways, everything's down on the hour. So, yeah. All right, Ashley, go ahead. Gina,
give me the thing.
give her the thing.
Do the thing. Yay. All right, so this one starts off as hi, Lovey.
Lovey. Curious, is it spelled L-O-V-E-Y or L-O-V-Y?
E-I-E.
Lovey.
Anyways,
Okay.
Let me buy you diner. You seem hungry.
Let me buy you diner.
I don't like diners, so no, I'm okay. I need to confess that I really did something stupid back in the days. On X, someone told me to invest in ETH farming projects, and I got scammed. They ripped my wallet completely dry. So how are you supposed to buy me diner?
Well, diners are cheap, so that's exactly how.
Yeah, Denny's. There's Waffle House.
You remember T-Birds?
No,
That was a
T-Birds.
staple in Vegas, bro.
I think I might have remember seeing that.
Their wings were. We used to go there after football games in high school. Delicious.
Is there? What is your favorite diner? If you went to a date to a diner, which one are you going to? You had to pick one.
I do like IHOP, but
you do.
does that consider it a diner?
It is, yeah. I mean, kind of.
I like Black Bear.
Black Bear.
Black Bear.
That one's good. Black Bear Diner.
What the hell do you people know about diners?
What do you know about that?
Apparently
We don't have
nothing.
diners here. Long Island has diners. You guys don't have diners.
Hey, we have
Okay.
diners.
No.
You, on the way to Pahrump, you'll find a couple Waffle Houses. So
That is not
Also,
the same.
also, be careful with the blue Waffle Houses. That's disgusting.
I've seen that image.
I have to. It's absolutely disgusting.
don't Google it. Don't do
Oh.
it.
All right. you got another-
Anyways, one more. My ex and I broke up but started hanging out again a few weeks later. Typical. We were going on a drive to a concert but pulled over in some industrial parking lot to have sexy time. That was a great time, 10 out of 10, but obviously it was dark outside and he tried making a left and didn't see the median.
This is a chick?
Clearly needs glasses. He hit the median, damaged the shit out of his car, resulting in $3,000 worth of damages. He said it was worth it, though. Anyways, 2 hours late to the concert. It was fun. Would do it again.
$3,000 for some sex, huh? That's a lot of money.
Okay.
I
mean-
You know, I had a similar story kind of thing.
I do too. I think
I was I had a day where at a bar or whatever, and I don't know, the girl was leaving, and she was getting in her car, walked to her car, she's like, bye. She gets in her car, she's like, bye, and smashes into the median as she's waving. Flattens her tire, cracks her rim, cracks the radiator. There's like radiator liquid squirting on the like, and then she's just like, oh!
Do you like laugh?
She was
during that?
crying, and I was just like, oh shit.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, man.
And that's
don't-
anyways, thanks.
Have a good one.
I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Next week, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You got another one?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right, guys. We try to have fun on the show. I think especially now when everyone's portfolio is bleeding, we should have some fun on the show, you know? Laugh a little, have a little fun, listen to people's stories. Send them in. Ashley, will you put that in the chat and I'll pin it to the top? Okay.
Yeah, send in confessions if you want to be part of next Thursday, and then we'll
Yeah. All right. Let me pin that real quick, and then I'll get into some news here. Also, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do so. Let me pin Ashley's comment. Pin message. Beautiful. Okay. Let's talk about this here. It's a real good one. So, Sire Vaults went live. Guess what? Phase 1, literally seconds. 250,000 cap filled in seconds. Phase 2 starts today, and I think in a few hours, a couple hours, I think. Total TVL cap is now 300, so there's only $50,000 left for phase 2. And the eligibility is you got to have 1,000 Sire tokens, and you can only put in $1,000, which is 50 people. So I reached out to Max. I said, for the love of God, please tell me there's more vaults coming. He answered the question. I'm not going to tell you the answer of that question because I didn't double check if I can share that information. So out of respect for Max and his team, I will not share the answer, but I did ask him the question. And if I can share the answer, I will. This thing, guys, is I mean, I don't know how else to say
Did
it.
you get her? Did you get in it?
Sire? Oh, into the vault? I missed it. Yeah. What? 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 I missed it. Dude, it filled up immediately. Anyways, I put this tweet out yesterday. There's a handful of coins I'll hold through a bear market. A Bitcoin is an obvious choice. A not so obvious choice is Sire, the one I just spoke about. Bull market, bear market, kangaroo market, doesn't matter. Why? because this is in a completely different sector, a completely different vertical. Sports betting, year round, up market, down market, recession, no recession, it does not matter. People will always bet on sports. For the love of God, Vegas is one of Vegas's top 3 days out of the whole year is Super Bowl, because people come here, they put money on these stupid ass prop bets, like billions of dollars for one game. And so, sire, whether it's a bull market or bear market, it's not going to matter if it can continue to execute on these sports bets and predictions markets. And the way their flywheel with their tokenomics is set up, this thing could very well not only sustain its price, but grow in price during a bear market while the rest of the alts are getting crushed. And that's not purely from speculation. That is from actual utility and use case. And so you're looking at a project, you guys. There's like 3 or 4 projects that I will talk about with this much confidence and certainty. And this is one of them. And let's just see where the price is currently. It is at 76 cents, an absolute steal, 16 million. If new vaults come, guess what? There's going to be higher thresholds, and there's going to be more money people are going to be able to put in. And once they show, and once those people, the first tranche, phase 1 and phase 2, there's not going to be a phase 3. It's not going to get to the public. I can guarantee you that. Phase 2 is going to sell out, done. They're capped at their vault number 1. Once those people start making money, once you start seeing that on social media, there's going to be so much hype for the next vault that opens. If it opens, you're going to see a massive run on this token, because you're going to need the token to stake it to be able to earn the rewards. And the more you stake, the less fees you pay. And the more you stake, the more part of the ecosystem rewards you get as well. These guys are the real deal. I have not stopped accumulating this. This is going to be my best performing altcoin that I think I've ever put money into. So feel very confident in that. You also have some BitTensor news. Connecticut Innovations invests in BitTensor subnet token strategies managed by Yuma. Connecticut Innovations, which is the state of Connecticut's strategic venture capital arm, they have invested in Yuma Asset Management subnet token strategies through its AI and Q fund. Yuma Asset Management provides institutional investors like Connecticut with 2 flagship vehicles. One is the Yuma Subnet Composite Fund, similar to the NASDAQ Composite Fund, but for the subnet tokens. This fund is designed for market cap weighted exposure across all active subnets. Number 2, the Yuma Large Cap Subnet Fund. Similar to the Dow Jones, the fund is designed for targeted exposure to the top subnets. 2 projects getting institutional demand, have a clear-cut thesis. They have market share. Super bullish. Any comment on this? On either one of these?
No.
Also, Sean said, where and how are you getting Sire? Uniswap or Aerodrome? It doesn't have major listings. It will. But yeah, Uniswap. I use Uniswap. Coinbase wallet, Uniswap. You need USDC on base. Swap it over to Sire, and then you're good to go, bro. All right, we're going to wrap the show up today. Right now, we want to thank you all for watching. Also, in case you missed our show yesterday, we did launch a fair launch token on blockminer.fun. You know, we've always been offered to launch tokens, but we've always been worried that platforms don't align the creators' values and the creators' financial direction with that of the community, and we feel like Blockminer does that. It's not like we put money up and we're able to mint a certain amount of tokens. We have to mine the tokens just like you do if you decide to do it. And so we have 9 rigs currently committed to mining this token. We're 54 out of 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, we're out of pre-mining, and then we start getting in, and then a liquidity pool is set up. Liquidity gets burnt, and the token's available on secondary markets. So if you want to support the channel, you want to have some fun, there's also going to be a cool little app coming with this in the near future. I'm not going to say what it is. But yeah, I'll drop this link actually in the description of the video. Feel free to go check it out. And that's all I got. Gina, roll the outro. Love you. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys, and come back tomorrow. Stay
Sin
play,
City
stay sound. Until then.
Crypto. Cash is Cuvée. Yeah. Sin City Crypto. Everybody know we here for entertainment and info. Gonna show you how to get that big dough. So every day stay tapped in for big facts, no capping. With Bitcoin, if you're in, then you win. We divide the pie with no fraction. It's Big Rob, David. I spit the game, but they gave it. Name the coin that's your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy the dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming hola till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon and to the solar. Won't I? Don't be letting FOMO control ya. It's over when the